First, ni appreciate you guys for coming, because kama tuge prepare event na msikue, ingekuwa hard sana kuongelesha viti hapa. So we appreciate you really so much for coming. And then for our trainers, master trainers here and the rest who will come, we appreciate you for partnering with us and having your desire ya mentor young people. Hawa watu wako hapa, kama ni kuwalipa, acha niwaambie ukweli, siwezi walipa. If I was to pay them, I mean their time, I could not afford to pay them to be here. So it's a sacrifice for them to sacrifice and come, because they also want to impact, the community and you amazing people. I had notes here, lakini nikaona hizi notes nikisoma naweza poteza watu wengine. And what you're supposed to do this first session is really to learn about life skills. Na sio kucomplicate vitu. Sawa sawa. So we're going to just say a few things about life skills. But before I do that, I give you a short story. Because we are filmmakers. Okay? So we love telling stories. And I can teach you so many points here and you forget. But if I tell you a story, hiyo utakumbuka, si ndio? So this story I'll tell you is actually a true story of this young guy who grew up in a place in Naivasha, in Limuru, on your way to Naivasha. This guy grew up in the village, akasomea huko chuo, a school village where they used to study. Actually, they did Kikuyu class 1, 2, and 3. So even when time came to learn Kizungu, it was very tough. They had to learn English in Kikuyu. He used to sing a song. I used to go like, mwalimu wito teacher, niweka wega good, niweka oru bad, nikwera ciana cithie mugoda ikaune bebe itare na rotha na so the rest nimesahau. So this guy went to school there. After high school, he wasn't sure what he wanted to do. Okay? Because in the village, the people you are aspiring to be is the small wooden houses you see there. No, this is a big mansion. Because he didn't even travel to Nairobi to see life outside the village. So after high school, he was figuring out what to do. He didn't manage to go to university. So they had a small pickup that they converted into a matatu. Tried matatu, Limuru to Naivasha. And hiyo biashara ikafika place, hiyo matatu ikaekelewa mawe. So it was grounded. So the guys tried to do farming in Naivasha. That time, this guy had not met people like Caleb Karuga who could, help them do farming better. So it was very tough working there. So he thought, man, hii life hapa village ni tough. I don't want to stay here in the village forever. Because ukiangalia huko in the village, the role models, yani ni ule ako na bicycle. Unaona? So akafikiria, mazee, how do I escape this life and go to the big city I hear about, Nairobi? So he talked to one of a cousin walikuwa chuo na yeye akamuuliza, "Hey mazee, unafanya nini after high school?" So huyu cousin akamwambia, "Me, I went to college. I did food and beverage. Sahi I'm working as a waiter in a Foster hotel in Westlands." Akaniambia ile ndo alikuwa analipo, nikasema, "We, mzee ame-make it." Akaambia sasa nimeharibu story. Akaambia mzee, nimeharibu story yangu. I'm not a good storyteller. So he told his akamwambia. So the young man came to Nairobi, akafanya food and beverage like the cousin, na akaanza kuwork as a waiter in town in a restaurant. Hakupata in a Foster hotel. Life ya waiter earning at that time it was 3K per month. Ikakuwa tough na akajiuliza what next. Akaanza kupray, just asking God, just direct me, what else? He met a guy who was doing photography and he was trained how to do photography. Akalan kufanya job ya video. Na msa akaendelea hivyo akaanza kampuni. He started a company called Prince Media and then Talanta Institute. And that guy is Paul Mukoma, who is speaking to you this morning. So why I've told you that story is you can connect that if someone can take that journey and do something amazing. Mse hata hakuwa na degree, hata hakuwa na diploma, because he only did a certificate for 6 months. So nikiangalia hiyo story, I think what skills can I teach you from this guy that you can learn from? Na kitu ya kwanza, yani ni usikue satisfied mahali huko. Is to be a dreamer. Everybody who makes it in life, you have to dream, si ndio? And to dream big. Hata nikiwa huko Naivasha, I used to dream. Of course, some of my dreams, they border hallucination. They used to border hallucination. Unajua kuna dream unaota, because at that time, I used to dream. You know, of course, every young man dreams to being a musician and a rapper. I don't know whether, Caleb, you ever dreamt like that. I think your sanity is okay, is better. Yeah, it's a bit better. So I used to write songs. Nilikuwa nimeandika ma songs na rap. Lakini, you know, na rap, vitu vingine hata sijui na rap nini. Because our inspiration that time were people who used to be called like Coolio, Shabarangs. There were so many of those musicians. So hata vitu zenye walikuwa nasema kwa hizo maraga, hatukuwa tunaelewa, but you're still trying to raka, you know, doing those, you know, those things. So that's why I'm saying some of his dreams could border, you know, hallucination or insanity. But all the same, it's good to dream big. So one of the things I'll tell you today, it's not really teach you. Ni kuambia tu muishike. You know, when I say teach you, inaweza kaa nini. Yani, kuwa na dream. You could have grown here, this is where you could be, but nothing stops you from dreaming big and dreaming about traveling. At that time, there was a group of women traveling from Kenya, I don't know to which countries, unasikiza kwa news, najiuliza, hey, manzesi, I can get a platform to do my raga song. So I did a song about women, and I was rapping about, so I was dreaming even at that time, I can travel out of a country and perform. Sa hiyo, I don't even know how a studio looks like. Sijui hata songs au rekodiwa aje, lakini bado nilikuwa na dream, because it's free to dream, si ndio? So nilikuwa na dream nita travel one day. Hata kama niko in the village in Naivasha, and it's a real village. Hata sasa ukienda, it's a deep village, si kama hapa. Nyi wase mko Nairobi for crying out. Ni village, but you guys are in Nairobi. You can walk from here to Nairobi. So mi niko Naivasha, hata kukam Nairobi was really, really tough. So dream big is very important to have a dream and to aspire to be something big. So ukiota, don't just dream. Juu haulipishwi, just dream big. Ukisha dream, amka. Wake up to achieve that dream. So lazima ufanye something. Mimi nilianza kuulizia msi alienda wapi, wacha nimfuate hiyo kole. Kwa sababu hatukuwa na do enough za kwenda university. If we had money, I would have gone to university and done the parallel program. But we didn't have that. Lakini kaona hii short course ya 6 months, mazi hiyo tunaweza hustle. Actually, my mom had to sell a sewing machine. Kauza hiyo, my dad got kidogo saving yenye ilibaki after kuuza the scrap ya matatu yenye ilibaki. It was 60,000, but it was a lot of money still. So we had to gather kidogo. But because I was determined kutoka village, walitafuta hiyo do. Unaget? Na do haikuwa before. But because umeshaamua, umedream, na umekuwa na hiyo, umedecide. Because after kudream, lazima udecide, hii dream, mazai nitaiachieve somehow. Okay? So you can make decision. Yani, just decide the right thing. So, that's the second thing. Decide, hii kitu nitaachieve. So, ukisha decide, lazima ukue diligent. There is no space for, when you are lazy, manze hakuna space ya laziness in this world, whatever you're doing. So when you're diligent, hii kitu utaachieve. Na hakuna excuse. Unasikia si hatukuwa na do, but because nimedecide, mother was like, hey, do ure, sina do. What do I do? Acha niuze hii ka machine, because we are not using, and she sold that. 20K, nikaanza college. Hakuwa na do ya the next step, but akasema wacha ingie, God ata provide. Unaona? So ukishaamua, hata kama uko na hiyo fee ya kuanzia the first term, ukianza is when you get other people to support what you're doing. Okay? We have a saying in my language that says, a child who is diligent hakosangi mtu wa kumuosha. That's to mwana wiki odaka kumudhamia karoga. That when you're working hard, you will not lack people to support you. Here, these premises we're in is owned by AMREF. Okay? AMREF supports so many people. But ukiangalia vizuri, there are people who've been supported and they don't even complete their education. Why? Because walisikia tu kuna kitu ina happen, anakuja tu. But kuna wale watu wamekuwa diligent na wamegraduate and today they even outside the country. So nikaongea ya kwanza, na ukitaka kuzikumbuka vizuri, nimezi nini into D. Ya kwanza ni dream. Ya pili, decide. Okay? Unaamua, decide. Ya tatu, diligence. Ukue work hard manze. Ukijituma, vijana tunasema ni kujituma. Ukijituma, you get people to support that dream. So, and the last one, or the second last, ni discipline. Bila discipline, they will all tell you, yeah, I know kuna ile industry tunasamanga ya disciplined forces. It's to them, because ukiingia kwa jeshi ama police, yani their discipline is not an option. Okay, yao is enforced. Okay, but we can say we are all in disciplined forces. But sisi tunaweza amua, do you want to be disciplined or unataka kuregarega? So ukiwa disciplined, utaachieve. Ya mwisho, aina D, ni about communication. Learn how to communicate is so important. Okay? Communicating, it took someone communicating to you to come here. Sindio? So learning how to communicate and to work with people is so important. Sakatonya will tell you to do a film, it takes a whole army. This army has to communicate and to make a film. Sindio? So iyo kukaa na watu, kuishi na watu is so key for you to make it in life. Sindio? Hizo vitu sio hard. Ukitaka kuzikumbuka, just those, ndio mimeona for me they have helped me in that journey. It's not been easy, and I'm not promising you life will be easy, but there are two things you can do. You can do the hard things and have a bit easier life, or you can do the easy things and have a very hard life. Unaona? That's why you see people go to school, they endure for, she says she's a doctor. To become a doctor, it's not an easy thing. You have to study, and 7 years in school. But if you're disciplined kumalizia, now you are a doctor and you can now help many other people as you earn out of it. So today, I'll tell you, decide today to do the hard things, and eventually you'll have an easy life. You can come here, learn film, ukue pro, and now you can, everybody is looking for you to direct their film, to collaborate with you, to sponsor the project you're doing. Because already umejituma. Unaget? Sijui hizo vitu ni hard kweli. I think we can go through them again. Ya kwanza ni you dream. Ya pili ni decide. Tatu? Diligence. Ya nne? Discipline. Ya tano? Communication. So ukilani hizo vitu, yani zinaweza kusaidia. Because however good you are, usipokuwa na some of those things, you may not make it. So I'll stop there. I talked to my friend. I had invited Caleb Karuga just to come as a guest to see what we are doing. But then in the morning, nikafikiria manzi, Caleb has done amazing. He's a friend for many years. I knew him tukua very young. He was my leader in church. We did a lot of work. This time we could work in church 24 hours, filming in church. Started as a media department, did TV shows. He was my leader. I was a bit difficult, but he was a great leader. Okay, crazy one at some point, but we endured. And some of what I have done, I learned from him. He also learned some things from me. We've collaborated in so many things over the many years. That time tulikuwa ndio namaliza college. Yeah, ndio alikuwa namaliza college. I was a bit ahead, nilikuwa nimeanza Prince Camp, but I still learned a lot. And that's to tell you, yani also, just hii ni a bonus, learning. Hakuna mtu huwezi learn kitu kwake. Okay? And every day is a learning day. Unaget? Kama next time we call a master class like this, I would want to see all of us with a notebook taking notes. Okay? Also, we hope that time we'll also have printed notes, books to give you. Yeah? I know we may have overlooked that, but I would want to see, uko na karatasi, even if it's not a notebook, andika something. Because kila umeandika, you can refer. You can go back and see what you wrote. Some of these things is hard to put all of them in your head. So next time, have a piece of paper, write a few things down. Those are the things that could change your life. One time, I was working as a waiter at a restaurant, but I had a small notebook I used to write on. Some of my waiter friends used to think, this guy is nuts, you know. So cause nashinda nikisoma hika kitu. At time I could go to the library hiyo restaurant. We actually had a library kwa hiyo restaurant. And people thought, this guy is crazy. But some of the two notes I did those days, zimenisaidia mpaka saa hii. So umesikia mimi sikuenda university. So the business skills I've acquired was okay, some of the magazines I read kwa hiyo library and interacting with people. I've gone through, been mentored by many people. One of them is Jogona, who taught me photography. Okay, so even for you, when you find somebody who's ahead of you, learn something from them. Na hata kama hayuko ahead, kuna kitu anajua ambayo haujui. Sawa sawa. Even your colleague, the person you're seated next to, you don't know, they know something that you may not know. Okay, then hang around the right people. Sooner or later, utakuwa kwa hiyo crowd. They say when you hang around 5 millionaires, you'll be the fifth one, or 5, you'll be the sixth one. I've seen Caleb of late hanging around the first daughter. So, man, I don't know whether you become the first son, but Caleb, man, yeah, you'll hear about it. If you don't know Caleb, some of you don't know Caleb Karuga, just Google kwa phone yako who Caleb Karuga is. Then you know what we have in store for you. Caleb, man. So, mentorship is so important. Get somebody you look up to that you can always go to and learn something from them. Sawa sawa. And the good thing, Talanta is here. We are here. So we'll always be here. You can always be coming. Dr. Caro can teach you something. We have the faculty here and the other mentors who will come and you connect with these people. They will move you from one place to another. A few years from now, utakuwa different based on the people you hang around na kile kitu naeka kwa kichwa yako, the things that you're going to learn. So I'll pause there and first nita introduce my fellow producer. I try to produce, although I'm still learning, and director, Mr. Victor Katonye. His session will be in the afternoon. He's the one who will be taking the film training masterclass. Okay? Na sitaki akiongea, everybody now, hata wale walikuwa wameandika for another department, wale walikuwa kwa beauty, now they want to move to film. Okay? Tutakuwa na register kwa nani. But Victor will be taking the people who will be doing film through the master class. It's just introduction, just to help you know what is film all about. Okay? For those who want to enroll and those who want to pursue film. So, going to introduce that, say a few things before we welcome Caleb Karuga to teach us how very soon also we can dine with the great man. You know, and that's actually something to learn from. And this is actually from a scripture. That Caleb idea. Your gift shall make room for you to serve before great men and not before mean men. Nyi watu wote mko na gift. Si ndio? Your gift ukisharpen, because a raw gift or raw talent can only take you so far. And as you can see, our mantra is unveiling champions. Because si tunaamini everybody is a champion. Sawa. Kila mtu, everybody here is a champion in something. Our work is just to unveil. It's not to make you a champion. We're already a champion. But sir, you need to be nurtured. You need to, your gift ina need kusharpeniwa for you to be unveiled as a champion for the world to see you. Sawa. So, just be attentive. I hope the live stream will go well, but we're also recording this. Because almost of us, we are not taking notes, you can go back to the video to upload kwa Talanta platform. You can watch it again. Sawa. And the things that may skip you right now, even when you watch again now, you will also hear other things that you didn't hear. Sawa. So from now to be diligent learners, be sure when we upload, just look up, just go view it again and learn again and now take notes. Sawa.